so tired. It is way too early. So it is 9 a.m. in the morning. I'm getting ready for work, and it's gonna be more of a like simple, effortless makeup look for every day. I missed you guys so much. I recorded like 3 videos and 2 I didn't like, and then I was like, you know what, let me just try this one more time. Trying out the new primer right now, which is from Estee Lauder, the Pore Vanishing Stick. It looks like that. What you have to do is taking that stick and just applying it where you can see your pores. I like doing it here because here they're really large. Then I'm just taking a damp beauty blender just to make sure that it is even applied everywhere. Then I'm going in with the LC Micro Silk Foundation in Cameo. It really does feel amazing. I don't feel like really I have anything on. It is very adaptable to your skin type, and it looks perfect on pictures. It doesn't have any flashback and it doesn't set in your lines. That's why I love it so much. And if you cannot decide, okay, if you want sheer coverage or you want a little bit more coverage, you just can put a first layer on, let it dry a little bit, and go a second time to get a medium coverage. For those of you who really don't like it so much cakey, I don't know, cakey, I feel like cakey is only when you apply it in that way. So if you really like it a little bit more natural, this is amazing. Now I'll let it dry a little bit. So I'm using, in the meantime, while the foundation dries, Painterly Pro Longwear Paint Pot by MAC. This is technically not an eye primer, it's an eyeshadow, but I always use it as one. And since yesterday I played with red eyeshadows, I tried to create another look. My eyelids, especially that one, is still red. I tried removing it with everything. You can still see. Okay, let's go. The foundation is a little dry. And beat that face. Then I'm going with this concealer by MAC. This is the Prep and Prime Highlighter Stick. It has a twisting thing, however this is called, and this is the shade Light. I try not to bring it way too up because I have very fine lines under my eyes, and regardless if you put something on, it will be a little bit more creasy and it will be a little bit more noticeable. That's why I don't like dragging it all the way up. If you have anything for fine lines, let me know, because I am still searching for something that is helping against fine lines. I also tried the Smashbox primer, but I don't really like it because I cannot really see a difference. Isn't it amazing what a little bit concealer and foundation already do? Look totally awake, totally like, yeah, let's do this. Under eyes, this is the best powder I've ever tried so far. This is the MAC Care Blend Pressed Powder. This is really amazing if you have the fine lines and you also struggle with that a little bit. It makes everything very smooth and silky looking and just perfect. And I'm pressing that in. As you saw, I pressed my foundation in. I dabbed my concealer, I dab everything, because if I do too much of that one, I feel like I just move the foundation around and it doesn't really stick into the place. So everywhere where I put my highlighter on, that's why I'm using this lighter powder, because if you use the same powder, no, if you use the same shade that is your skin, then it doesn't make any sense why you highlight it in the first place. So I'm taking a fluffy brush. This is a large powder brush from Sigma, and this is a mineralized skin finish by MAC in the shade Medium. Mineralized skin finish is amazing if you have more to dry skin, and if you want to have a little bit of a glow, not glow, but you want to look very natural and healthy. It is amazing as well for a little bit more mature skin, and I just love that it looks very fresh and younger. Who doesn't want to look fresh and younger? So I'm just applying this everywhere. I'm setting now my entire neck because I had to drag the foundation really all the way down. By using a darker color, that will really help me with blending in my contour, which is gonna be the next step. I did this blush palette myself. You can also, if you want it a little bit more neat, put an insert over it, and I used this blush. It's called Harmony. My amazing friend told me about that. You can use Harmony almost on everybody, and I did so right away. So I'm using this small, not large, angled contour brush by Sigma, and I'm just gonna go in with a subtle contour. If you say, oh, you messed it a little bit up with the transition here, then you just can go in with that powder that you set the entire face and blend it a little bit in between. Or even it's a natural one, you can do less or more, whatever you want, of course. If you don't like it at all, just skip that step. If you don't like it, that's okay. That's why everybody has their own life, so you don't really have to do everything that I do. I'm just showing you what I do and what's a possible way for you. Now I'm just defining that sculpting line. Let it sit for a second while I'm moving on to the blush. While I'm moving on to the blush, I forgot to set my eyeshadow. Because I'm not really going anywhere, I mean, no, I am, but because I'm not doing anything crazy, I'm just taking, again, this is, I don't know why today is a MAC day. This is the Dusky Rose x9 shadow palette. I'm using that color just to define a little bit my crease, to look a little bit more awake and more beautiful. The same I'm doing in the lower line. Great, almost poked my eye out. Great. So now that the translucent powder was sitting a little bit on my face, I'm just gonna remove it with these light strokes, just blend it out. Now let's go in with some blush. I use Melba and Peaches from MAC. These are one of my favorites, and I always mix them together. Clear brow gel to do my eyebrows. I like doing it like that first. After, I'm using Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in the shade Soft Brown. I cut my lashes with the mascara. This is the Pro Beyond Twisted Lash by MAC. I really love it because it's so tiny. Because I am a little bit more extra, I'm gonna use a highlighter, of course, that is bomb. This is from Sleek Makeup. I ordered it from England. It's like 14 pounds. Don't ask me the currency, I don't know, maybe $17. And I'm just gonna, yes! I'm gonna pack that highlighter on because there's never such a thing like too much highlighter. Oh, look at that shade. Yes, girl, yes. There's literally everything. And then give me that highlight mustache with this lip gloss. It's from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Make it a little bit more sheer. And just, thank you. But because I like it a little bit more sheer, I topped it with this OCC lip tar. Now to top it off, I'm just gonna put a little bit Fix Plus from MAC just to give your face a little bit more hydration and set all the powdery form. That's it. I hope you liked my everyday quick makeup tutorial. Really very fresh, very natural makeup for every day. It looks like I just woke up like this. I woke up like this. but in real it was like 30 minutes, okay, because I was explaining. But if I would do it without talking, 15 or 20 minutes and you're out the door. If you guys liked it, let me know what you want to see next, and have a nice day.
I know I would like to get to know if I could.